Good morning, everyone. I am Melca Cortina, and I am going to report Module 5, Lesson 3, the Assure Model. This is the lesson outcomes. Number 1, identified learning theories and principles applied in the use and design of learning lessons with technology. Number 2, apply the Assure model in crafting a lesson. Let's move on to the introduction. A well-planned lesson is half of the battle won. The other half is the delivery of the lesson by the facilitator who has the pedagogical skills in implementing what has been planned. Meaning, if you are already prepared with the lessons you are going to teach to your learners, you are already half of the battle won. You are already prepared to go on stage and to face your learners. Take a look at Figure 1. According to Hinrich and Ismaldino 2002, in designing a lesson with the integration of technology, it is crucial to observe a framework that can act as a guide in its formulation. Let's explore. The Assure model is a guide in crafting an instructional flow that can guide the teacher in integrating appropriate technology and media into the instructional process. Kita as future educator, this model serves as a guide kung unsang technology atong gamiton or media atong gamiton inig maghimota sa mga lessons. Also, this model refers to a systematic approach that the teacher can use when writing an instructional plan. This model is composed of 6 essential steps in planning instruction. Theoretically, it is a mental framework that a teacher considers. The first step of the procedure is analyze learners. With the learner as the center of the instructional process, the initial consideration is to get a clear picture of the learner's learning styles, age level, interest or preferences, background, special needs, and cultural diversity. Diri sa first step is mao jud ni pinakauna nga atong hunahunaon. Kung kinsa ang atong audience or kinsa ang atong learners, 'di ba? Kung kanabang mga learners sila, maka-cope up ba ni sila nga nilang age level, nga dapat sa age level nga nira nga technology atong gamiton kay tungod wa pa sila yung knowledge sa kanang mga high-end nga mga technologies. The second step of the procedure is state objectives. This is the main instruction guide that will direct the flow to reach the target, known as the learning outcome expected of the lesson. This statement describes what the learner would be able to perform as a result of the instruction. The third step is select methods, media, and materials. Selecting the appropriate way of delivering the lesson and using the applicable media or technology can effectively make learners acquire understanding of the lesson or gain the competence desired. The teacher has to decide which strategy, materials, or technology would be best considering the learners and the desired learning outcomes. The fourth step is utilize methods, media, and materials. Having selected the strategy, media, and materials is halfway of the task done. Planning how to implement this entails a lot of consideration. Bearing the mind of learning outcome of the lesson, the teacher decides which part of the instructional flow will a particular material or technology be employed and the manner and how it will be more effective to achieve the learning outcome. And the fifth step is require learner participation. Student engagement is an important element. The learners have to be made to understand their role in taking accountability of their own learning. Therefore, the teacher has to design sections of the lesson where the learners are guided to participate in and perform tasks with minimal or no supervision at all. The sixth and the last element is evaluate student performance. Assessing learners' performance can take place across phases of the lesson. However, it is emphasized that the basic rule is that the evaluation should be congruent to the learning outcome provided in the lesson. Some learning outcomes can be sufficiently evaluated using a pen and paper test, but there are other learning outcomes that can be assessed by using rubric or having aggregated write-up through the use of a portfolio assessment. The teacher decides which is appropriate for the intention of the evaluative activity. In conclusion, the assure process is really just a matter of common sense. However, it is good to follow a regimented guide to improve your teaching technique. Any effective teacher knows that the perfection of their technique does not come overnight, and there is always room for improvement. By following the assure process, you will be sure to improve your teaching for many years to come.